Mother, slowly atoning for doing what you had to do, given what you saw when you were in your homeland, given what you had to give up to marry the enemy, given you could never go home again, given you were repeatedly betrayed, and after nearly 40 years in America, still died a stranger. Yet you stretch yourself from beyond to make amends, to bring me back to your mother breasts, by bringing me back to the womb of what made you, by sending me an emissary from your war-gouged generation, whose heart even a nuclear weapon could not destroy. She assured me you loved me. She said you loved me so much, in fact. That's why I was so drawn to you, that your love yearned me into seeking it all the way across the continent. That's what I feel so strongly, she told me, with the conviction of a saint. I believed her then, I believe her now, because it's still reaching me across the divide between life and mystery, across the generations, calling my daughter to Japan so I would follow, calling their reporter to my door, calling me to return as more than tourist, but speechmaker, poet, hungry-hearted lost child, finding my way to the seed of me, ancient cherry blossom spawning place for half of me, always buried just beyond where I could see. Only glimpses in books and a few artifacts left behind, but always two-dimensional and fairy tale. Then to ride a bike down the raised paths between its rice paddies, for Fuji to preside over the actual horizon instead of lying flat and mute between the mat behind the glass, to be greeted in her language, touch her fabrics, smell her rivers after a rain, ride her fast train, her Shinkansen, hurling down the ancient path on my way to Kyoto, with Hiroshige's 53 stations of Tokaido muffled over loudspeakers as stops along the route. Now, not one memento of your Japan would be flat for me, not even on the thinnest paper. It is forever raised far more than bas-relief, those memories, mythical pageants, a pilgrimage to heal. Now that I am back home on the continent where you birthed me, then lost me, where even after reconciliation and death, you are not done yearning me to your mother breasts, you move one who loves me to give me her inheritance, to feel it, call it, make it mine. Hiroshige's 53 stations of Tokaido in an old silk crane-bound book. Of the 1,000 cranes you were, you sent me a few engraved on its cover. When I opened its pages, I